what appears was certainly a massacre, and under no circumstances was it justified. One of the goals we are fighting for in Vietnam is to keep the people from South Vietnam from having imposed upon them a government which has atrocity against civilians as one of its policies. And we cannot ever condone or use atrocities against civilians in order to accomplish that goal. Now, when you use the word alleged, that is only proper in terms of the individuals involved. Under our system, a man is not guilty until proved to be so. And there are several individuals involved here who will be tried by military courts. And consequently, we should say alleged as far as they are concerned until they are proved guilty. As far as this kind of activity is concerned, I believe it is an isolated incident. Certainly within this administration, we are doing everything possible to find out whether it was isolated, and so far our investigation indicates that it was. And as far as the future is concerned, I would only add this one point. Looking at the other side of the coin, we have 1,200,000 Americans who have been in Vietnam. 40,000 of them have given their lives. Virtually all of them have helped the people of Vietnam in one way or another. They built roads and schools. They built churches and pagodas. The Marines alone this year have built over 250,000 churches, pagodas, and temples for the people of Vietnam. And our soldiers in Vietnam and sailors and airmen this year alone contributed $750,000 to help the people of South Vietnam. Now, this record of generosity, of decency, must not be allowed to be smeared and slurred because of this kind of an incident. As I indicated in my speech on television on November 3, the reports from Vietnam with regard to infiltration and with regard to casualties and with regard to the training of the South Vietnamese indicate more progress on all fronts than we had anticipated when we started our troop schedule of withdrawal in June. There will be a troop cut with a replacement by South Vietnamese later this month, I would say within the next 2 to 3 weeks. As far as the number is concerned, the number is still under consideration. It will depend upon the events and our analysis of the events between now and the time I make the announcement.